This is where the it's called Creek Fallout 1. It's all the yard water when it rains. We have 11 drains that drain into here from our yard. So what we have is we have a separator in the middle of the yard where 1, 2, 5 drains go into, and this is a mini separator. And if there was ever a spill, oil spill, fuel spill, or anything like that, the quick response team will come back and shut the valve. We'll isolate the oil or fuel spill, and then we'll come back and shut the creek shutoff valve.
So this valve here that's in this box, yes, that'll shut the drains, yes, coming out of the yard. Okay. All right, and everything is clearly marked, so you do know that that is the shutoff valve.
Yes. And
you keep the big handle on the rack right next to it.
We conduct a yearly training for emergency response, which would be medical or environmental. So we cover that yearly.
Let's take a look down here.
Okay.
So, if you had just a solid fence around the property, you know, the fence is what, to keep things in or to keep things out?
Keep things out.
Okay, keep things out.
We have deer around here. We don't want the deer to come in and get cut on any of the material.
Okay.
Keeps honest people honest.
Keeps them honest people honest. That's a good thing.
And it's a visual. You don't want an open area with a bunch of material sitting around.
Right.
People think it's an eyesore, so we keep the outside of the fence looking good, and just keep everything isolated. It keeps from also trash blowing around. We keep it isolated in the yard, and we clean up. We have 2 or 3 people that clean up. That's all they do all day is clean up the yard.
Okay, so this is the Creek Fallout. What was it? Creek Fallout 1.
Creek Fallout 1.
All right. So, well, we're at Creek Fallout 1, and what do we got going on here?
What we have is a containment boom and an oily boom. We keep those in place just to be on the safe side. We don't want anything going into the creek at all. The containment boom just holds the solids in place. The oily boom is we always get shames from vehicles being in the parking lot. They'll have 1 or 2 drips, coming off the car when it rains. It'll go into the system, and you'll have a sheen. And the oil booms just prevent the sheen.
Okay. So you said the sheen, that rainbow color that you see on the water?
Yes, the rainbow color you see on the water.
So anything that may make it through your separators,
yes, will
actually get trapped here.
Yes.
And are those booms changed frequently, or is there some sort of a schedule?
We inspect the creeks and the separators weekly. The booms are changed when needed. It could be once a day. It could be 2 or 3 times a month. It could be monthly. It just depends how dirty they are. We don't let them get nasty. They were just changed a week ago.
Yeah.
So
they look pretty shiny and new. Great.
Every week what I do is I generate work orders. It gives me a list of 15 to 30 work orders a week to complete. My 3 employees that work for me will separate all of the. I usually just have 1 employee do the same, like creek fallout or fence inspection and things like that. He'll do it every week, and fence inspection once a month, and spill kit inspections once a month. What this does is generate a work order. The work order number is right there. It tells the location. Location is 250, which is our division number, and it has a list of operations to do and a description of what to check for. Any abnormal conditions need to be reported to the environmental engineer. Inspect water level quality, or water leaving the facility. Note the conditions: clear, sheen, cloudy. The sheen would be similar to like a light oil on top of the water. Check the conditions of the booms, replaced oil-soaked booms, check spill response equipment kits, check each kit, replace with plugs or extra booms.
You guys did something new here. You installed some new...
A new oil separator.
New oil separator.
And it's a 2,000 gallon. This is a project that's been in the work for a couple years. We did $300,000 in concrete improvements in the HRB aisle. But the separator itself is 2,000 gallons. It sits about 12 foot deep under the stone here. And again, we also have the curtain shut off right behind you. We keep the area open so we quick access to shut it off. What we have is a sweeper on one of our skid steers, and he'll sweep the yard a couple times a week. Once the material like this pile back behind you is sorted, we'll get the sweeper over here after that, and then he'll take it and deposit it over this area, which is taken across to Detroit Avenue to our processing area over there. And it's just one big cycle. We'll just keep moving the material all the time. Usually this is pretty empty compared to what it normally is. It's just all the factories are shut down for rebuilds right
okay.
now. It keeps the drains clean, so we don't have to clean out the drains as often. We had our back truck out here about every 2 months cleaning the drains out before we started sweeping. And now that we keep up on the sweeping, they may be out here once a year now. Just to back out the drains, just keep them deep and clean. This is tied in the new separator. We have 5 drains that flow into the new separator, and it's in our main path of all the material being dumped. So we have to keep this area nice and clean so we can get to it. Okay. This is a mobile spill kit unit. We keep it in this building. Our customers will bring a dump of aluminum scrap in, and they have a dump trailer. They dump back there if they have a hydraulic leak. We have this kit on wheels so we can go back and isolate it as quickly as possible to prevent it from any hydraulics or any oils going into the drains. We have 8-inch booms. We also have floor dry, and we also have diapers in the booms. It's just a quick response. We have employees in the yard that'll go get more material if we need it.